I'm here today testing two cracking new products from Daiwa. The 9-foot Team Daiwa commercial feeder rod and the 2500 size TDM reel, that's Team Daiwa Match reel. I'll start with some first impressions on the rod. Now 9 foot, it's quite a specialist piece of kit actually. What I mean by that is you're only really looking for the action of the rod to be good for playing fish. You've not really got to worry about casting a long way, because obviously if you were going to be chucking any sort of distance, you wouldn't be using a 9-foot rod. So what I'm looking for in a rod of this length is the ability to absorb savage bites, because let's face it, you're not fishing very far away from yourself, maybe on a short feeder chuck or up to an island or down a margin. So when you get a bite on this sort of tackle, it's fairly likely to be quite savage. So you need something that's soft with a forgiving action that can absorb that sort of pressure. Also, a short rod, one of the big advantages is fish often come up right underneath the rod, so you can net them really quickly. And I'd use this sort of tackle for, you know, speed fishing for F1s or small carp, that sort of thing. So you want it to be forgiving enough to allow you to apply a bit of pressure to the fish, get them in, and it's going to give you that bit of leeway, a bit of margin for error at the netting stage if you have the odd sudden jerk. And it's got that. It's a really soft, forgiving action. Parabolic, which means right through the action of the rod, you've got a curve. It looks fantastic, to be fair. I mean, I'm a big fan of the tournament rods from Daiwa. I've used them for many years. And when I first took this out of the packet, or at a glance, it looks just like a tournament with the red flanks. Nice classy graphics. We've got neoprene at the top and the bottom of the handle, which obviously is great for comfort, but also a nice bit of cork in the middle there. It's a really classy looking piece of kit with a solid reel seat as well to allow you to really anchor the reel in place. It's a 2-piece rod. It's supplied in a carry case, which will also take a reel, and it comes with 3 tips, a 2-ounce tip, an 1.5 ounce tip, and a 1-ounce tip. The guides are very good quality, no problem at all with them. A nice sensible size for commercial fishing, not oversized, but as I've already said, we're not looking to cast a long way with a 9-foot rod. It's purely a rod for shortish chucks, and it's brilliant for that. Very soft action, great commercial piece of kit. Onto the reel then. It's a Daiwa TDM 2500 size. Now I've used these reels myself actually for waggler fishing on rivers for the past couple of years, and I've got to say they're a cracking piece of kit for the money. And I emphasise for the money because these are a relatively cheap reel, and like anything, you pay for what you get. So looking at them for what they are, the line lay's fantastic. I put a spool of 6-pound Daiwa sensor on this reel this morning, and it went on an absolute dream. As I said, I've used these for waggler fishing, a lot of casting out, winding in at Hallcroft in the winter, and also on the River Severn I use them for stick float fishing. And they are workhorses, you know, they can take the pressure you put them through. Really impressed with them from that point of view. The clutch, now obviously waggler fishing, I've not used the drag so much, it's mainly been silverfish when I've been doing that sort of fishing, but today I've certainly seen that clutch come into action a few times when I've had some pretty savage takes, and I can confirm it's brilliant, perfectly fit for purpose. You can slacken it off so that a bite pulls some line off the reel, and you can tighten it up dead easily so that when you're playing fish under the rod, you're firmly in control and just sort of dab your finger on the spool. That's how I like to do it anyway. But no hesitation in saying they're a very, very good product for the money. They're supplied with 2 spools. They come with a fold-away handle. The anti-reverse on these is on the underside of the body, just behind the spool, which is a nice convenient place, I think. Somewhere, once you know where it is, it's easy to find, but also it avoids any sort of problems with accidentally turning it on or off, which you can sometimes get when the anti-reverse is on the back of the reel, I've found in the past. So again, no hesitation in recommending the Daiwa TDMs. Put these two together and you've got a cracking setup for short range feeder work on commercials. Thumbs up from me.